This part of my garden is called Citrus Lane, and the reason I call it Citrus Lane is because it has lots of citrus trees in it, although not all of the trees here are citrus trees. I have a plum, a Mexican cream guava, I planted a Frederick passion fruit, and then there's a bunch of other annuals mixed in there. Ultimately, my goal was to take other citrus trees from the rest of my yard and move them over to this part of my yard so that all of it would be citrus trees. And the reason I wanted to do that is because, number one, this part of my yard gets a lot more sun than Aurora Boulevard or Iokai. This is the first time I'm ever really setting up shade cloth in this area. In the past, I would cover some of my more sun-sensitive trees, like the passion fruit vine, some papaya that I planted from seed once, and a lemon guava that I had here and wound up moving to another portion of the yard. But I never really worried about covering up the citrus trees just because citrus performs really well in the low desert of Arizona. Exceptionally well, to the point where usually you don't have to worry about giving it any sort of shade. However, I decided to do this because after a few years of growing citrus trees in Citrus Lane, I noticed that during the summer, they're definitely not going to scorch as easily or as much as other more sun-sensitive trees, but some of the leaves still burn and the trees still slow down and sometimes completely stop growing until it cools down enough for them to push out a little bit more height, a little bit more fullness. And I knew that by setting up shade cloth, I could eliminate a good amount of the sunburn that these trees get, and hopefully they would continue to fill out throughout the summer so that I would have healthier, happier trees. On top of that, I felt like it would just make it easier for me to continue adding other annuals that might be a little bit more sun sensitive because there would be a little bit more of a microclimate with the shade cloth. And this area of my yard is usually very, very hot because the house isn't in the way. So the southern sun exposure hits all of Citrus Lane directly from about noon all the way until the sun goes down. And for the past few years, not having this area covered made it so that I lost almost every single annual that I planted here. I lost Armenian cucumbers, which usually perform very well in hot and extreme temperatures. I lost pretty much everything. I'm trying to think of any plants that I kept alive, but usually it was during the cooler months. During the summertime, things were just struggling to stay alive. And thankfully, the citrus didn't take as much damage and they were able to bounce back faster, but they weren't exempt from the wrath of the sun's rays. So that's why I made up my mind and decided to invest in shade cloth to finish covering up this area. However, attaching the shade cloth to the conduit pole was actually a little bit more difficult than some other areas of the garden because Citrus Lane is very full. The citrus trees, thankfully, have grown out and filled in, but the pots are also very close together. They don't touch each other, but they totally can. There's probably only a few inches between pots. And I did that on purpose because I wanted to create a living wall of citrus. And the reason I wanted to do that is because I don't like the cinder block wall. I don't like the color. I don't like the fact that it gets super, super hot. And my hope was that by putting the citrus trees up against it, they could block some of that heat from hitting some of the other plants that are a little bit more sun sensitive. But at the same time, getting the ladder close to the conduit pole was very difficult because a lot of these citrus trees have thorns. They're very filled out, and I knew that it was going to be kind of painful if I tried to maneuver the ladder over them, and honestly, it was going to be kind of impossible. So I just tried to get as close as I could, and I used zip ties to bring the shade cloth close to the conduit pole, or at least close enough so then I could use the quick link to connect the two together. And on this day, I knew I wouldn't have much time to attach the other side to the house. So I figured I would work on that later, but I at least wanted to get the shade cloth attached to the conduit pole as much as I possibly could. And at this point, I kind of also started to realize that I may not have ordered enough shade cloth. So I knew I was gonna most likely have to order another strip, especially because from this side of the yard, you can see it from the street a lot more than the rest of the yard because the house kind of covers the rest of the shade cloth. But here it would be viewed from the street. And because I lived in a community that had an HOA, I was scared that they would tell me, you know, you need to take that down, because sometimes there could be issues, or some HOA communities can be a little bit more strict about what you can or can't have when it's viewed from the front of the house, which is kind of crazy. And it's honestly one of the reasons why I would personally never ever buy a house in an HOA ever again if I can. I got as far as I could right before the rain started up again, and I was really hoping to do a little bit more because I knew that the moment I stopped, I wouldn't be able to pick up and start over again on the same day. I don't know about you, but for me, whenever I'm working on big projects where maybe I'm not doing so much heavy lifting, but I'm outside for hours going up and down the ladder and doing all this other stuff to set up the shade cloth, my body's warm as I'm working, right? But the moment I stop and my body cools down, that's when I start to feel all of the work from the day. And once I cool down, I can't go back outside and keep working because I feel like I'm sore until the next day when I can finally recover and go back outside and continue working. At this point, though, I didn't know how long the rain would last. Looking back now, I'm like, the rain wasn't even that bad, honestly. But growing up in the low desert and not really getting to see rain very often, I feel like I'm just not used to it. So I'd rather be safe than sorry and go inside because, number one, what if I get struck by lightning? I know the chances of that are slim, but I really don't want to be on top of a metal ladder when it's raining and when thunderstorms are supposed to come through, because you never know. Also, at the time, I didn't have a cordless drill. My drill had to be plugged into the 100-foot long extension cord. And so I figured, you know what? I don't really want to be using corded power tools outside when it's raining because that just sounds like a recipe for disaster. So instead, I decided to just allow myself to feel proud of all the work I had accomplished in one day. And I knew that no matter what, I would complete this project. And sometimes when it comes to really big projects, it can't all be done in one day, especially when you're doing it by yourself. And sometimes even if you're working with other people, it's difficult to complete such a big project in one day. So even though I didn't get to finish covering up all of Citrus Lane, I know that I pushed myself as much as I could and I worked until I couldn't anymore. And I'm happy with that because I know that there's always tomorrow. Okay. Now that it stopped raining for a little bit, I want to show you how serendipity ended. So I still need to go back in and add a few more ropes to be able to add tension to these centerpieces right here so that it can be nice and taut. And then all of this has been attached, but the shade cloth is a little bit like wider than I need it to be. So I'm gonna have to probably roll it up and then attach it to the house tomorrow. But, right? But look, I can't believe I set up all this shade cloth by myself. Sorry, my hands are so shaking because it's cold out here. But look, you guys. The garden will be nice and protected. And also right now, it's kind of sinking in a little bit more than it usually would because of the rain. There's a lot of rain that collects, even though almost all of it gets through. Sometimes it just takes a while for it to drip down. But all right. Okay, that's it.